I just make them see what they couldn't believe. There's another young nigga starting in the problem, gotta inspire the world for the whole little. I just make them see what they couldn't believe. You ain't gotta ask for the fam, I got them. I just make them see what they couldn't believe. There's another young nigga started at the bottom, gotta inspire the world for the whole little. I just make them see what they couldn't believe. You ain't gotta ask for the fam, I got them. I just make them see what they couldn't believe, what they couldn't achieve.
We now have the street of the Black Panther.
Ace Banks on the track.
What's going on, world? We're out here at the World Congress Center for the first ever Black Panther Lawsuit web series. Now I have some really exciting people sitting in this room right now. I'm actually heading to Ambassador Prince Michael where we're gonna tap into some really exciting things. I'm talking about 2020. I'm talking about eye-opening. It's time to clear the vision once and for all. Ambassador Michael.
Thanks, my brother.
What do you have?
Man, take a seat. Okay, so what we're looking at on the table right here is a perjury analysis. You're looking at 3 different screenshots from the Copyright Office website, copyright.gov. At the top, you see the source work registration that was put into the Copyright Office last year, July 3rd. This belongs to us, the Ajiru clan, Mount Kenya College of Seers in Mount Kenya. These are the original source work owners of the Black Panther and Vibranium brands, everything that was created and turned into Black Panther. The second registration screenshot you see is the Marvel comic, what they call the official handbook of the Marvel comic universe. This is where they copyrighted all the characters that you see in the Marvel comic universe. In here you can see that they don't list any pre-existing material. When you look at the copyright registrations on the copyright website, like in the movie, you see in the movie, you'll see pre-existing material. This means that they filled out something under section 6A. 6A is a section that they designate for you to declare pre-existing material if your work is based on something. You know what I'm saying? Like if you wrote a book based on somebody's life, or if you did something based on something else, you would list it under 6A and it would show up on the website under pre-existing material. So as you see on the movie, on the DVD registration, they listed the pre-existing material as based on Marvel's Black Panther series of works published by Marvel Comics. So they're saying that the movie was based on the comic book. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Because they list that under 6A. Now, when you look up on the characters that they registered in 1992, you see there's no pre-existing material. This means that they're claiming that their characters are not that the Black Panther characters are not based on anything else, that they created it all theirself. But you see, the problem with that is this first screenshot is that there's source work registered in the Copyright Office. So how can your work not be based on anything else when there's a copyright that shows your work is based on something? Right. So that means you committed what they call perjury. Right. When you commit perjury on a federal document like a copyright registration, it is now invalid. Wow. When you do a contract with the comic book who didn't own the rights, that means that's fraud. You can't give rights to something that you don't own. You see what I'm saying? If you don't own the rights to, you can't give rights to, that's fraud. You see what I'm saying? So this is this is very problematic for Disney. That's what you're looking at. And as you see on our copyright application, under what the author created, it says original source material adapted to Black Panther, Wakanda, and Vibranium. This is the certificate that was issued to us last year. So that means the Copyright Office, and remember, the people at the Copyright Office are lawyers. So that means intellectual property lawyers looked at our application. They realized we are copywriting the source material for Black Panther, and they looked at our source work analysis, and they decided to give us the certificate. If they had a problem, they would have called us and said, look, something's wrong with your copyright. But they didn't, it was no questions asked. They just gave us a certificate because it was obvious. Wow. So that's what I called y'all here for, and I thank y'all for coming to see this information. We need the government to investigate and tell us how many copyrights were filed between 1966 and 2020 that did not cite the Ajiru clan's secrets on the application. We need to know how many of those copyrights were filed and how much money were made off of those unauthorized derivatives of our source work.
Wow, so there you have it. Black Panther Lawsuit web series episode 1. I'm excited. Stay tuned. Tap in, family. This is just the beginning of uncovering the veil for 2020. Stay connected as we show you the physical proof, the physical evidence that has been brought about this year, 2020. Active.